Howdy folks, Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the 18th and most importantly, last episode of our Railroad Tycoon II Let's Play. Correction, the last stop on this playthrough, where this is basically it. As of right now, we're sitting on 7 gold medals, and hopefully we can get 8 here as we try to conquer the Cape Town to Cairo line. Because we are missing the rains down in Africa that much. Oh, please, you knew that reference was coming, okay? I had to do it. I had to make at least one, okay? So yeah, let's do this. Of course, hit those like and subscribe buttons. And if I'm being honest, you know what? We'll address that as we get after this. We get to the end of the video. Apologies. Apparently, I can't talk now. So we know the objective. We know what we need to do. There's probably going to be some loads hauled behind this. Give me a 15% train speed buff, buddy. For the last time, please tell us what we're doing, and don't ask what I'm going to do to you afterwards. I mean, hi. Thank you for helping us out. Don't tell him.
The beaches of the Cape of Good Hope connected to the pyramids outside of Cairo? Huh, it's never been done. The closest anyone came was halfway, and the man died trying. This is going to be really tough. It's left all before you in ruin. Spanning the African continent with its jungles and worse, its deserts, will certainly take its toll. To complete this campaign, the beaches of the Cape must be connected to the pyramids of Cairo.
How else are they going to get sand to the beach in Cape Town, if you think about it? Makes sense. Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious what we need to do here. So, we got to connect Cape Town and Cairo, and haul 8 loads between them by the end of 1930. If we do it 14 years sooner, we get a silver. We do it in 12 years. Wow, that's difficult. We get gold. This is by no means going to be easy. We are the only company out game in town. And this is what we're looking at from a territorial standpoint. We can go anywhere in the British territory and in Italian and the independent states, but you can kind of see the issue right off the bat. Neither Germany nor the Belgian Congo will allow us to come along. This is going to get very, 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 very tricky, nevertheless, because we're going to have to go from here, figure out a way to get past the, I guess, German Congo wall, if you want to call it. There's a whole lot of mountains, and somehow we got to end up right here. Never mind the unnamed territory that's in the desert over here. That's in the Middle East. That's not important. Again, we can connect to any British and Italian territory as well as the unnamed area, which has nothing, so except Jerusalem. But other than that, we have gotta figure out a way to buy our way through. So basically, we can connect anything, start by building anything we want. So let's see here. By the way, I think the projected route probably will go through Port Elizabeth, Durban, and Matupa. So we may end up needing Portugal's help too if we really want to do this, unless we go for this valley out here between Durban and Johannesburg and then make our way north. But I already saw where we were going to start over here, and this one, we've got cattle over here. We got some meat packing plants over here. I think you can do the math on this one a little bit. There's also some electricity, but with no coal or oil, that's probably not going to work. So I guess the best way we're going to be able to do this is to head from Cairo and Alexandria south along the Nile. We have 1.5 million to deal with. We have a discount on diesel engines. We'll see if that's any useful in a minute. But let's start with the very first one, and we're going to go Cairo to Aswan. Very easy here. Although, wait a minute. Now, getting out might be a little bit difficult. Okay, hang on. We'll build the initial track first. That might help. Not worried about Alexandria, but, you know, if we get the big station down over here, that should do the trick. And then, you know what? We'll build the track first. Snake through Aswan, like so. And then voila. So Cairo, we've already got that connected. That's all set. Get the game started, and let's see. We have no diesels. What are you doing? Okay, this guy's going to be absolutely useless. Give me Frederick Billings. My goodness. And give me the... We could go Iron Duke. We could go Consolation. We'll say Consolation. Or we could go this one. Yeah, we'll do Consolation. Why not? Oh, wait. We don't need to do that here. Start our passenger line like such. We can actually duplicate it. Well, actually, we'll start it in Aswan, and we'll go from there. Oh, Cairo should probably have an extra one. And for the sake of stability over here, I'd like to get this one to Alexandria as well, so... see if we can do it in just a second. We cannot. Oh, that sucks. I think Alexandria's got enough over here to help us out. So there we go. There we go. Now we got those trains up and running. Could we do another one? Oh, yeah, we could. We could. All right. So now the goal is to get down to wherever the cattle farm was. Wadi Khalifa. Okay. That's where our main goal now. Or we could even connect Port Said and Jerusalem. Jerusalem's a city too, you know. There's also an oil thing out here too. That might come into play. I'll focus on the cattle first. That would give us a nice base, and then we're going to have to figure out a way to get the Khartoum, basically. Okay, let's start with the cattle first. There's probably going to be a lot of deserts that are going to be needed here. So just as a fair warning. But we would have to build right... I don't know if it's possible to do this. Alright, let me get a loan. No, excuse me, issuing stock. Okay. Stock market means nothing. This is like the older scenarios in the game. Not entirely, but I think the goal was to get the cattle, right? Yeah. Oh, that's just, okay, whatever. That was just a little bit backfiring. Unless, wait a minute now. Oh, nice try, game. You lose. We somehow managed to do it, and there was a little bit of a sneaky way to do it. Okay, I would like to get a loan. Let's just start. We're only interested in the cattle for right now, sure. I don't want to be doing, but okay. Okay, so since we got some, well, we'll do more consolation, sure, why not? So let's see. Start with that first. We can switch it as time goes on, and there we go. We got what we came for. So now we'll be going a little bit north and rolling along the river till we get to Khartoum. And then we're going to have to cross the Blue Nile and follow the White Nile all the way to Kampala and Nairobi. Actually, we'll probably head east towards Nairobi. It's a little bit easier. And then this is where the real fun begins, because we're going to need to ask the Germans to get in. And eventually we'll need the Portuguese as well. I suppose going to Port Said or getting that one oil refinery wouldn't be a bad idea, but we've got so much development in the way it might not even work. Is there an oil well in the Arabian Peninsula that we could use? No oil? Oh, man, that's not like him. Not like him at all. Oh, man, okay. So we would have to build a bridge across this river. Go around, go south of Cairo, and then we would hit this up in order to get the oil that's there. I'm actually going to do that, but we're going to build a single track because there's really nothing over here. And then, like I said earlier, we'll just go south of Cairo. Alexandria. We'll go around both, and somehow we will end up at that oil well. And then the oil goes to the diesel. This goes to the electric plant. Everybody's happy. I know, now we're getting no passengers from places, but that's okay. We also have iron, too, which is not going to help. If we get some coal there, I think that'll work. And there we go. We'll just bring it right to it. There's also a cotton farm over here, which Jerusalem could use. Okay. I'm not worried about the dividend. In fact, get rid of it. We don't need it. We don't need it this game. We'll be fine. Okay. Just need 50 grand here. Basically all set. Alright, there we go. Now we're rolling. Need that oil well. There's no... Oh, there is. Okay, excellent. I'm also going to connect... Well, let's get a train first. One consolation, please. Do a full boatload. There we go. There we go. That works brilliantly. We're not worried about waste. I'm actually going to try and get to Jerusalem, actually. Might not be a bad idea. I have to do that. I believe I can issue stock. No, we can't. Can we issue a bond? I like it. We'll do it. Alright. Gotta be careful, though. Not to overdo it. Otherwise, then we run into problems. And then we'll curve it so it goes along the beach here. Essentially, we could do that. And now we have Jerusalem. We would. Oh, yikes. Alright, that's probably what we're going to need to do. That's fine. I'm not going to connect to Port Said or Said. I know it's pronounced Said. Oh, what is this? We'll do it. Bring it on. They don't, those missionaries dudes don't scare me. They don't scare me one bit. Besides, the goodwill bonus is worth it, so we'll do it. Okay, it's doing stuff. We'll set this up and grab that. There we go. That's just to have it. We're not ready yet. We gotta send it to Jerusalem first. We gotta connect to Jerusalem first, excuse me. Go. Because we're in a new area, we need a customs house, which is probably going to come up, unfortunately. Alright, we don't have enough money for that. Well, that's not going to help. That's going to have to be you. Oops, not you. We'll get another train from Jerusalem rolling too in a minute. Okay, I'd like to upgrade a few things over here. Build a customs house. We need... Oh, wait a minute. We need a warehouse. My bad. We need not one, but 2 trains. We'll max it out. Whatever. Alright, that's good. And we'll build another passenger train over from Jerusalem over here. Go. We got that set up. Everything's looking... Oh, Alexandria has their own, too. I don't think we can... Well, okay. We can do that. We can do the one in Cairo, too. Well, let's spread it out a little bit, shall we? Alright. Wait, no. Oh, what happened? Jeez, we changed it up, and the game was like, nah, not so fast. Darn, okay, I don't know what happened there. Oopsies. There we go, that's a little better. And then we'll go with another passenger line from Jerusalem. We already got one, so it has to be this. And there we go. Okay, well, it's probably going to need that too. Oh, we don't have enough money. That's all right. That's fine. I don't know what happened there. It's like we lost all of our stuff. Okay, so now let's start making our way south here. The 10-wheeler's available. That's excellent. Now we're going to Khartoum. That's our next stop. Showing stock. No, we can't do that right now. We gotta get there as quickly as we can, too. That's the other part. So, we gotta go across the Nubian Desert. So, probably the Nubian Desert and making our way alongside the Nile over here is our best bet. Yeah, we can't do that right now. And I don't know how I feel about taking bonds. Alright, we can do one more. Just be careful here. See where we want to go. We'll have to go north of the city. Unless we do... Hang on. Oh, the game's letting us do it unconnected. That's cool. Interesting. Let me just look into something here. That house is kind of in the way. Alright, whatever. It's not going to really mean anything, but whatever. That's not going to work either. Darn! I was hoping I could connect this. Unless... Yeah, the house is in the way, and it's kind of not working. The game wants me to do that. Suppose we can have it go around. Alright. I guess the only other option, too, would be to demolish that house. But I don't want to do that. I don't like demolishing stuff. That's not going to work. So, okay, we'll do this instead. Not what I was looking to do, but so be it. We're going to have to place a little bit of a bigger station now, but that's okay. We'll get the roundhouse there shortly. We gotta start bringing our passenger lines down from Aswan over here. Including this one. Otherwise, we don't. We're gonna oversaturate that area. Okay. Well, at least do this. I'll get the rounding house later. Oh, we can't. Now we can. Oh, wait, no. Well, at least those. So got Khartoum. They've got a green thing too. Also got some cotton for south. Well, as far as we're concerned, we just want to cross the Blue Nile. Okay, there's that. Get a roundhouse. Get it. Now, the 10-wheeler's not really that good in reliability, so I don't like it. It's not that much faster anyways, so... Just do this. And do that. Nothing too big. And now I want to connect the Blue Nile. That's our next destination over here. And I see the game's going to try to mess with us a little bit. Especially with the grading on the way out. That's probably our best bet right there. And then from there, we're just going to... I think Nairobi's probably the best bet. Yeah, or Kampala. One of the two. I don't have a cattle farm over there. Darn. I think we should duplicate this route too, not for nothing. We'll send it to Alexandria instead. There we go. There we go. That should work out a little bit better. And now we're just trying to get down towards Nairobi and such. I think Nairobi's probably the better bet, but getting around these mountains is going to be awful. And then we got to get into Germany somehow. And then I did say Germany and Portugal will be needed in this, because that's probably the easier route here. To go in this little valley over here. That's conveniently set up. Oopsies. There is no city named that. I accidentally hit the find button, my bad. Yeah, there's this small little valley over here that might work. There's a hill there, but I don't think it'll be an issue. We head straight down this valley. Might help the game would freeze up a little bit. Oh, okay. So if we go around the Blue Nile, it actually works out. Oh, a little sneaky there. So like this is what you're telling me. Okay. Issue some stock on the way there. So what it's telling us, if you can tell by the green squares and how they're set up, is basically go down here, zig around, and somehow if we end up in this valley, that's great. Like if we could even do that and then curb a little bit too. So it's going to take some money. A lot of it. I'm going to ignore Port Sudan. There's nothing there. Oh, yikes. And this is the part where I'm now reminded that tracks can be laid unconnected, but that's okay. We'll just reconnect that, that's all. So actually, that we could use that to our advantage a little bit. So hang on for 1 minute. So this is what I'm going to do here. Let's just build it right off the start bat. Hang a bit of a slight left. We'll hang a bit of a slight left, and then use this to go down to get to Nairobi. Except now, there's a little slight issue. The coffee farm, ironically enough, is in the way. Oh, yikes. I mean, the canneries, I think, are the only thing that demand it, right? Yes and no. Well, I can't tell. Yes, we would have to process the coffee, so that actually is useless without any sort of steel mill. Which kind of sucks, if we're being honest. So don't tell me I have to go around. Oh, man, yeah. I'd have to build a station outside Nairobi is the best bet here. Once again, fortunately we can do this sort of thing, so... And that's the best I can do, and then we'll have to build a station outside of Nairobi as it goes around this mountain. That's basically the plan. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh. So we'll slowly work on that. I don't like that 7 grade, but we have no choice. Do like this, though. And then... Again, I can leave the track unconnected. The thought is to just snake around this valley over here. Or we can put in smaller stations, too. I'm not too panicked about the... I guess we're going to have to do that. That's okay. Yeah, we'll have to do this and then snake through the... I think we should leave it a straight track, though. That will be fine. Okay, so we'll just straighten it, build it straight ahead, and then just, you know, connect both, and then that'll do. Actually, let's make this totally straight. I don't want to have our train struggle. The fewer turns we can give them, the better. So we'll just keep building until we can get there. Again, we can put some random roundhouses in here. I'm going to actually take advantage of some of this stuff that's over here too, though. So that's actually kind of funny, is that we can do that. And that's probably the projected route right there. Okay, we got that set up. Excellent. And there you go. we have that set up now. So I would need a random station, and ironically enough, we go there, that works. We just need something to provide our trains with enough sand and water so that they can make it across safely, because this is going to test them out a lot, but fortunately I was smart enough to leave it, you know, without hills, so we're going to try something here. Ironically enough, Khartoum has something that we could use the sheep farm for, so this will be kind of a test run. If it works, great. If not, well, it's a bit. I'll take it another loan. Sure, why not? So I want to connect to Nairobi, too. So we'll enter Nairobi here. It's going to need all the fixings. And we'll get a roundhouse later. Also, we could use a warehouse. Okay. That works. Okay, so we'll build 2 trains here. Since we're already sending the goods to Nairobi, sure. Okay. So we got that set up. We're gonna need a second one to go over to Nairobi. And we'll just basically connect it to Khartoum. There's nothing really to it. And now that we've got Nairobi access, we can actually send all of our trains in that direction now. As long as they're starting in Khartoum. Excuse me, ending in Khartoum. Or at least the passenger trains, I should say. And then we'll get one more from Nairobi going. We'll send it to Alexandria. Done. And there you go. This is not going to look good, but well, we've got no other choice. So now we'll loop around Mount Kilimanjaro. We got to get our access to German states. Also got a coffee farm over here too, but again, no steel means it's not going to work. We could go to Kampala as well too. Get access to cattle. Funny part is there is something in Mombasa, actually, so that could be useful. Okay, we got till 1902. We're starting to run out of time, unfortunately. For gold, at least. So now we need to go over here and see what do we need to get into Germany. 260, okay, we'll pay that. If we can. Lions have raided one of your work camps. You know what? Do it. Dang, lions. Always gotta cause trouble, you know? Let's get them. Who do they think they are, raiding our camps? What is this? Well, we've already decided to go through Germany here, so this is actually useless. So, no thank you. Yeah, we've already made our decision to go through Germany. That's probably the best route. If that's the case, we don't really need the Belgian Congo then. Oh, yikes. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. We'll build another one there. That's what I was afraid of. I don't want our trains to just go off the rails. Oh, what's this one? Wait, do we have nothing over there? Wait, what? We do, but not really. No, we need one of these too, but that's not the point. Point is, I thought... Alright, whatever. Hold on, let me look at something over here. Oh, we do need one more sand thing. Okay, so we'll build one right here. It'll be just a sanding department, that's all. That's just to keep our trains well maintained over here for all these hills going back. Alright. So as I mentioned, we need to do something with the Germans over here. I'd like to get into Germany's territory, and there's your 260. So now we can access Germany's territory and go south along the coast here. And then we need to ask Portugal for assistance. This is different from the Belgian Congo, mind you. So that's a little bit different there. So let's begin. And we'll start moving around. We'll go around Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm going to ignore Mogadishu. Although, I think we're at the point now. We need to start considering, you know, I guess in this regard, this will be the end of our line for our trains. It's Mogadishu. And then we'll just start going south through Germany. Build our own new train line from Nairobi over. This will be the end of our line for our passenger trains coming from Egypt. If you will. Nairobi, I think we need a customs house too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So that's the only train that won't be going back. Otherwise, everybody else will be going in Mogadishu. And as I mentioned, we're just going to do one train from Mogadishu to Nairobi. That's all we need. So at this point in the game, it doesn't make any sense to really send another train from here to here and all across the desert. Now the next stop is Mombasa, which ironically enough has a cattle, and ironically enough, on the top of that, we also got this. So it ended up working out beautifully, so... And as you can see, we're going to be crossing the border over here into German-held territory, so keep that in mind from this point forward. So that moves to that, and now we are officially in German-held territory. Welcome to the German portion of Africa now. This train will, and then we'll start new passenger routes over there too. Economy cooling, well, that's never a good sign. I mean, we're kind of in more of a hurry, so we'll see if we can get another loan over here. Alright, Mogadishu Flyer, that's funny. Okay, we need another station over here, and you can go to Mombasa at this point. We will need some full-blown station over here. Okay, we need to get a roundhouse and the silo towers too. There we go. Well, I guess clone that route. And now we need to get one from Mogadishu rolling because they've got cattle. And I just realized we need a customs house over here too if this is ever going to work. Okay, then that's fine. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even see that. Oh. Okay. There we go. Now we got that rolling. Anything else we want to put together? I meant to have this just as a supply station, so that's really not important. Alright, we'll leave it as is. So now, let's see if we can't get this bad boy over to Dar es Salaam. Where's our next destination over here? Ew, I don't like the grading on this, though. And there's no industry other than, you know, this, which turns iron into steel. Oh, I didn't know you can turn iron into steel. Okay, and it demands coffee and sugar. Really now? Yes, I know, but, you know, I think we're going to lose the gold, by the way. That is interesting, because we can certainly send the coffee out from Nairobi out that way. But I hate the grade. So we'd have to build it like this to get in there. At this point, I think Nampula is our best bet. So now we're going to need to exit and ask Portugal for permission to show up. And it's going to cost a lot of money because we have no goodwill with them. Okay, that's awesome. They're like, yeah, we hate you. Don't even think about it. Well, let's build to the border of the river. I guess we'll have to do like a single track to get over here. But we need Nampula, and then we'll go through Beria, Maputo, and then that just leads us right to Cape Town. And remember, we gotta ship those loads. So we'll need at least 3 trains full of stuff to go from Cairo to Cape Town, and then we just wait and hope none of them break down. That's the other part, too. So let me get across this river first. And then we'll go from there. I just noticed something else, and I didn't really catch this until just now. I knew there was something missing. I'm like, wait a minute now. It said you could demand coffee, right? There you go. Thwomp, thwomp. I mean, that's okay, but that's... I'm like, oh yeah, you probably should do that. Alright, I don't like the hills around here, but there's so many, it's not gonna matter. Alright, we'll build it to the border, but that's about as far as we can go. Does Mombasa not demand passengers? Oh, they do, but there's nothing there. Okay. So we'll probably need a loan to get over to Nampula, basically. Then we'll just go through Portugal's territory, and then we're basically, at this point, it's just a matter of time before we even get there. Okay. Nah, I don't like the fact that we're that far in debt. That's not a very good sign. Alright, we got a breakdown finally. Oh, we could turn iron in this. Oh, but with no port, that's going to be useless. I love how this is port said, yet there's no port. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, game. I see what you're doing there. Alright, and then that will do that, but now we've gone as far as we possibly could, so now we need Portugal, and fast. That Van Horn guy is probably going to be very useful at this point. I would take him. There we go. Stations will cost more, but there's going to be foreign fuel in between, and at this point, we're just looking to get into Portugal. Portugal costs $873, so if we can get close, I'll take out another loan to do it. I don't want to do that. Oh boy, now we're stuck. And there we go. Welcome to Portugal. Or Portuguese-held Africa, I should say. There's a little bit of a difference, unfortunately. So now the path to Cape Town's pretty much clear. I think a silver is going to have to do here. Yeah, 1902, I don't think that's going to happen. We basically need to connect it within the next year or so, and we're not even anywhere close. Not how I wanted to end this, but so be it. And there's also recession, too, so that's now just made things a lot worse. So thanks, game, for making this a lot worse than it should be. We'll do a large station. Sure, why not? Give it a minute. So, yeah, from here, we'll head back down the coast to Beira. If we can. Man, oh man, okay. I mean, we are still profitable, so I'll take one more out, but that's all as far as I'm going. I don't want to overdo this. Not looking to overdo this whatsoever. Then we start getting into problems. So we'll build 2 more trains. Do that. Pula has cattle, so we can send that over to Mombasa. Okay, and then we have an electric plant, but no coal or diesel to send it to, so that's okay. Alright, I think we're good. I mean, we could go to Dar es Salaam, but well, now we had a port over here. That's not really important anymore. So now we need to go along the coast here. Can we issue more stock? No. Oh, hell. Need some more of this. That doesn't do anything, but so be it. Now. Oh, yikes. So train security there is going to be an issue until that war ends. What is it with all these European countries getting into wars? Bruh, stop it. Make love, not war. I think the fact we're in a recession is just hitting us hard out right now. We're kind of stuck. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Ah, and there we go. We got our first robbery. It's those Zulu Raiders. We were warned this might happen. And sure enough, it did. I mean, the cabooses can only do so much before they're finally, you know, not able to hold off. So, let's see. All right, we'll take another one. I'm going to try to avoid going into too much debt here. If we can get the Beira, that'd be nice. And that's good. So we'll send our 2 passenger trains over in that direction. I think we can do one more now. Have to come from down here, and I don't know if we have the supply or not. Okay, that's fine. You know what the funny part is? They actually do demand sugar. I didn't realize that until just now, once again. Okay. That's like the second time I've failed to notice that it's acquiring other stuff. Okay. Definitely take advantage of that. I know there's nothing for the sugar, but so be it. So Maputo is now next as we go for the jungle, and we're very close at this juncture. getting ever so closer. I think the gold now is silver. Do another bond, but I see things are getting a little bit iffy on the rate front. And we'll just do that once we can get the money. It's fine. Uh-oh. Okay, hang on. I'm not worried about breakdowns. I'm more worried about, trying to get there. Okay. Soon we'll have Maputo, and then, we'll go from there. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just connect Maputo real quick, if we can. And then we'll head to Durban, and then Port Elizabeth. And there's Cape Town, and we can start bringing sand to the beach. Just like we always intended to. When a plan comes together. Not really. Alright, that'll help a lot. Thank you, game. Alright, that's fine. We might have to build another little small station over here. Alright, that's nice. Oh, we are running into the debt really hard. Uh-oh. No, don't do that. Oh my goodness. Fine, get the freaking lions. My goodness. What is it with the freaking lions? Should be staying in Detroit causing trouble, not in this scenario. I know. It's always something around here. Yeah, stick to Detroit, you stinking lions. Yeah. Anyways. Wait, I never did this one? Oh, okay, we'll do that. There we go. I didn't really see too much in the way of demand over here. Regardless, let's move this way. Alright, I think we've done enough to please the shareholders off. Or at least get them off our back. And we're starting to get really rowdy. Look, I know I keep issuing stock all the time, but we've got to do it. There's no other alternative here. So Durban's next, and we will be 2 cities away, and I'll just start a new passenger line from there. From Maputo. Okay, we need money here. Alright, let's issue another bond. Get Durban connected. There we are. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we just do that. That's sufficient enough. There's no cattle farms nearby, though. That's the only issue I don't like. But we'll take it for right now. So now we just got to get to Port Elizabeth. I think at this point I'm just going to issue as many bonds as we can to get there. Let's see, we need 284. Let's wait till we get 500,000 and I'll see if I can do something with that. That's good enough. Alright, I'm gonna go a little hog wild with the bonds, but I think we should be okay regardless. There's Port Elizabeth. That's all set. And finally, for what we came here for. We need one more bond, so be it. I think we're going to. Well, maybe not. Okay, fine. We'll do one final one, and I think the game has said enough is enough. There we go. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. So now, what we need to do is get get 3 trains rolling. That's part of our thing. Do this. Wait till they're all filled up before we send them on our way. Since these are important, but they've got to be express trains now. Oh, really? Okay, we'll get the other one set up in Cairo. And we're going to need a third train just in case one of those crashes. You never know. This happened to us in a previous episode, too. Boer warn an end. Plastic invented. Oh. Surely nothing terrible will come out of that, right? Alright, we'll send one more from, and we'll do it from Cape Town as well. And there you go. And once again, these are express trains, so they need to be taken care of, otherwise it's going to be an issue. So once those go in, we're good. So the only question is, will they get there by 1916, or are we settling for a bronze? Or better yet, will our company even survive by that point? Lost in all of this is the fact that we took out a lot of loans, and unfortunately the game is going to be like... Shareholders thought about kicking us out once already. If we can try to pay down that debt, that would help a lot. Go. They're beginning to lose money. I know. We got to pay off that debt. That's where this starts. We can do that. We may have a chance. There are a couple trains I'd like to build first before doing anything further. How about one of those? We can only hope the Zulu Raiders leave our trains alone, because if they don't, we're in trouble. That's why I sent 3 out, just in case the one got robbed. Put one at the end of the hill here. This is a refueling station, and we're good. At this point, we're just looking to survive. That's all it is to it. Just need to do enough for our railroad to survive any further shareholder assaults or what have you. As long as we do, we're good. Paying down that debt might be a good place to start. If we can do that, I think we're in fine shape. If not, this could get a little interesting. 600 grand first. Okay, and then what is the highest interest rate? Oh, the very first one. All right. Like I said, at this point, we just need to repay some debt off. Let's start with the higher rank ones first. Okay, there we go. More debt we can pay off, the better. Is there any other opportunities in the meantime here? Other than the one we just started to go to. Not entirely, and there's mountains. Not really. I was looking for more oil or something like that. There's one all the way out in the Sahara, but that's all the way over there. Like I'm going to go all the way out to... Again, we can access Italy's territory. I'm actually surprised there's no oil out here. Come on. That's kind of sad. I wish we could do is have a port that can convert this to steel that's right nearby, but we don't have one of those. Alright. We got all these refineries and all this other stuff, but nothing to really send it to. That makes total sense. Ugh. I mean, there's a cotton farm over here on the other side of the river. We can go there. Me personally, I would rather pay off some debt, though, because it was starting to get a little bit iffy. Keep an eye on our trains every once in a while. They're not anywhere close, but as long as they're heading in that direction, we're good. Yeah, there legitimately really isn't anything else other than that cotton farm over here that might help us out. And there... Oh, I thought that was an oil well. I'm like, ooh. How did I miss that? Oh, never mind. But how do you feel about building 2 bridges? That's, I guess, the first question. There's always something. It would have to be through this way. Alright, that's a no-go for me, I guess. Duplicating another passenger line over here might not be a bad idea. Okay. So one train is still in the middle, is approaching Mombasa. The one train from Cairo is rounding the curve from Nairobi. And the other one's getting up the hill. So they're getting ever so slightly closer here. They've got 11 years to get there, so we're in good shape. This again, can the economy hold off before the whole thing before we can do this? We're beginning to lose money here. Since we're done with that... Yeah, we don't have enough to do a new manager. Alright. Then one of our trains broke down. That's what I was afraid of. Of course, it's always got to be the one that, you know, is the most important. Why not? Alright, you know what? Let's just speed this up a little bit. See if these trains can get there, or otherwise we're more in trouble. Alright, it's getting there. Alright, that one's now rounding the corner. Remember, we got to help 8 loads, so if 2 of them come in, we're good. Let's see if we can't pay any debts down while we're waiting for this. Can't at the moment. Why are we set up for? I'm making you guys money. Bruh, chill. There, here, I'll make you even more money. Happy? Alright, that train is now coming around Cape Town. Here, I'll help out even further. There, happy now? Slowly we're paying down that debt. That way we... Okay, unprocessed stuff. Yippee. Economy cooling. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, one is about to show up in Cape Town right now, so holding your horses. There it is. We did it. One down, and the next one is all the way, it's getting ever so slightly closer. Hold on, we're about to silver this game unless it crashes. It's 1911. Oh, we're gonna get silver. No question about it. The other one, by the way, is now surrounding the, I believe, Aswan. Okay, let's watch as this makes it. Cairo to Cape Town, we did it. And there it is. Well, I guess we're concluding this playthrough with a silver. Would have loved gold, but maybe we held back a little bit too much. Roll those closing credits.
Well, from the first spike to be driven in that sleepy little town of Baltimore, to the nightmarish conflicts in Europe, to the bustling markets of Cairo, you've managed to wrap the world in one big iron ribbon. So stand up, take your place among the legends. You've become more than a mogul, more than an industrial magnate, more than one of the original Iron Men. You've become a bona fide railroad tycoon extraordinaire. Now wipe your nose.
Oh my goodness. That guy was so excited, he decided to pull one last prank on us and crash the game. That's it. That's it. After I'm done here, I'm going to go seek that dude out, and we're going to be throwing hands. I swear. It's going to happen. But other than that, this ended up being the final result. Not exactly the way I was hoping for. I mean, 7 golds, 6 silvers, and 5 bronzes. Not bad, but not what I was looking for either, but we'll take it. Some of those scenarios were just wild. Just a doozy to complete, I mean.
Hey there! Keep away from them winders!
Yeah, that dude, he's gonna get it. Like, this one took a lot of attempts. I'll show you which ones took a lot of attempts behind the scenes. This one took a lot. This one took a lot. This one surprisingly
look over to your right there.
a lot. Oh, he'll be looking to us right in a minute. And then some of these were just easier said than done, but yeah, I mean, that one was a bit of a doozy. So I guess the only question remaining now is, do I engage in the 2nd century part of the campaign? Yes, this is a thing, but we may come back to this whole thing. Or perhaps I'll do just a random scenario here, or let's play on that. We shall see. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for partaking in this adventure. It's been fun doing this Let's Play campaign. But alas, this is the last stop, and we must bid adieu. Keep your eyes peeled on what's more to come, because there's going to be tons of fun other stuff going on. and I will see you on the next one. Of course, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, of course. And with that being said, I bid adieu. Peace out, everyone.